Hi friends, welcome to advertisement and media management subject. Today I am going to deal a subject of marketing and marketing strategies. Myself is Manjunathi, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies. Friends, what do you mean by marketing strategies? Why it has to be required by the advertisers has to do an effective marketing strategy so that they can able to disseminate the information effectively to the customer. We will see now. So majorly marketing strategy can be able to do it through advertisement. Maybe a single marketing strategy you can use, or else you can use a multiple strategy, or else you can use a total marketing strategy in order to push out your product from the market. So yes, what do you mean by single market strategy? So here the concentrated, that means all the efforts, whatever your company efforts you are going to spend. So if you're focusing on your all the efforts in the single segment, that means you're focusing entire marketing efforts or advertisement effort for a single market to disseminate the information. That's what we can call as single market segmentation. So here, so we are going to be serving the whole. We are going to serve the market whole, so heartedly, despite of the initial difficulties. So here the company single marketing strategy which we can able to use in spite of difficulties, we can able to serve the single market instead of covering up to the whole market. So if you're able to do a single market strategy, it helps you out for the companies to meet the competition, where that means you can avoid the competition with the established firm. So instead of focusing every product, instead of focusing every kind of advertising program to reach out to the large number of audience. So moving to the next marketing strategy, that is multi-market strategy, means serving several distinct. That means exactly opposite to single market strategy. We are going to be serving several or different market segmentation in order to disseminate the information. So here carefully selecting a segmentation is very much important. That means we need to see to whom I can able to focus, to whom I am able to serve the needs. So that we have to see based on that feasibility of yours, based on the capacities of yours, so that we can select the best market which you can serve better. So if you're able to see do this kind of multi-market strategy, so it helps you out for you to avoid a confrontation with the companies and serving entire market. Instead of serving entire market, so that you can concentrate on a particular set of segment, particularly the distinct market, so that we can serve better instead of spreading a wide market. So moving to the next market strategy, serving the entire market by selling a differentiated product to the different segment in the market. That means it's kind of a mass market strategy where we can able to produce a different variety of products or a different product line in order to serve the different customer needs toward the market. So this kind of market strategy we can able to call the total market strategy. Here the employee different combination, that means 4P, 3Ps, what we can able to use to distribute the strategy in different segment. That means we can able to reach out to the large number of audience in a different segment by approaching the total market strategy. So moving to the next marketing strategy, it means market entry strategy. So basically, so many firms will follow one or the other type of market strategy to enter into a new market. First strategy is first entry strategy. So in this kind of market strategy, entering the market before all the other competitors will come to the market. So if you're entering to the first time to the market, so it will help you out for you to grab out the more profits instead of after competition is neck to neck arises. So if you're able to enter if you're able to apply this kind of first entry strategy, so it helps you out for you to reduce the risk factor, because competition always leads to risk. So if you enter into the first time, so that you can avoid the risk factors. So and also, so it helps you out for you to meet the technical competencies by staying ahead. That means you can be very much ahead than the competitors and create a primary demand. So you can able to create an initial demand among the consumers so that we can make more number of profits. So moving to the next entry-level strategy, that is early entry strategy. So here entering the market in a quick session after the leaders got success. So if you're focusing on market competitors, if your competitors got success in the market by the product, by the market strategy, so that we can also follow through the same market strategy which is followed by the leaders. So in the market strategy, we can able to cope up with the competitors. So if you're able to come out with the market strategy which is a footstep of success leaders, so you can able to use it. So ample of resources where you can able to use it. That means in the market strategy, if it is about success, you can able to use all the resources of your companies to meet up the successful market strategy. So and also challenging market leaders. So if you're able to market your product, so through entry level strategy, so it helps you for you to challenge the market leaders by producing a quality product, and you can able to initiate a customer demand for your product. So last one is laggard strategy. Under this kind of strategy, entering the market towards the tight end of the group. That means you are going to be entering to the market at the last stage of your product life cycle. So, or during it might be a maturity stage you are going to be entering. So, normally this kind of producers or this kind of competitors normally they will follow the imitators. So, they will always imitate the success strategy of the competitors, and they are the initiators of the market. So moving to the product strategy, what product strategy we can able to do with buying market in order to disseminate the information is product positioning strategy. That means creating an image in the minds of consumers is very much important. That is called product positioning, where the place of a brand is in that of market where it will be have a favorable reception compared to the competitive brand. That means if we are able to create a good image in the minds of the consumers compared to the competitors' brand, it will be very easy for you to attract the customers towards your brand whenever they prefer to buy it. So product repositioning strategy is repositioning the current position of the product and its marketing mix, seeking the new position for it seems to be appropriate. That means if you can able to change the product features, you can able to change the product advantages or usages or might be merits, so that we can show up to the customer that we are different than the competitors, but by showing them new features of your product. So this is called repositioning strategy. We can able to use it. Product scope strategy is nothing but a product scope strategy deals with the perspective of product mix. So of companies stay up to date on the product features. That is, if you are able to increase your scope by making a good product mix, that is the product price, place, promotions, you can able to use it and you can able to show off your product features, what your excise, especially unique selling propositions you are adding. If you are able to show that one so that you can increase the product scope in the market. Next is product design strategy. So product design strategy deals with the degree of standardization of the product and increasing the economy of scale or customizing the product or modifying the benefit. How we can able to design the product by increasing the standards of the product, or else you can able to increase the economy of the, that means you can able to reduce the cost of production, or else you can able to come out with a customized product according to the customer specification, or else you can modify the product benefit what it is earlier offering. So if you're able to do such kind of things so that we can able to easily attract the customers. So new product strategy, it is a set of operations that induce with the business of a product, its previous time of product, new types of strategies. That means if you're able to come out with a new product which can able to serve the new latest needs of the consumers, that is also one strategy which you can able to use to focus on product. So coming to the promotion strategy, so we can able to promote your product or in a different media, can able to select a different advertisement copies so in order to disseminate the information. Product mix strategy here, the determination of judicious mix of different types of promotions. So or else judicious mix means it's a combination of different promotion mix which you can able to use it. Either you can able to promote your product to advertisement, or else you can able to promote your product to TV, newspaper, so on to different promotion mix you can able to use it based on your feasibility. So you can show off your product factors or market factor by considering the market factors or customer factors or budget factors of your company or marketing mix factor you can able to consider. So based on that you can able to mix up more judicious market product promotion mix in order to gain more number of customers for your product. So after promotion mix has been done, so next part we can do is you can go for a media selection strategy. You can choose a better media which can able to reach to your audience very easily. So you can able to select a best media which is more feasible for you to reach out to your targeted audience. So either you can able to use newspapers, or else you can use magazines, or else you can use the television, radio, other advertisement, or so on, so direct mails, through which the message can be able to concerning the product are transmitted to the targeted audience. So if you're able to choose the best channel to reach out to your audience, so it will be very easy for you to reach out to your targeted audience about your product. So after media has been selected, next we have to create advertisement copy. So it is a copy is nothing but a design the content of an advertisement to transmit a particular product message to the particular targeted audience. It means we need to design your advertisement strategy in such a way that it should be able to convince the customer, it should be able to give a complete detail about your product so that we can able to disseminate it very easily to the customer audience, and we can able to convince also very easily. So moving to the distribution strategy, we can majorly able to use the two distribution strategy. So there is a distribution scope strategy or multiple channel strategy. Here we can able to distribution strategy. We need to establish a scope of distribution. What are that is our target customers, exclusive distribution or intensive distribution or selective distribution. Either any form of distribution strategy which you can able to use to reach out to your targeted audience. So moving to the multi-channel strategy, so you can employ two or more different channels for distribution of the goods and services based on the geographical consideration or volume of your business. Suppose if the business volume is very less, you can choose one or two medias. So in order to reach out to your targeted audience, or else if the geographically, if you need to be circulate more number of product to the different geographical area, you can use multiple channels so that we can reach to the remote area also. So moving to the pricing strategy, what kind of pricing strategy will be more feasible for different stages of your product? So for a new product, normally companies will go for a skimming pricing strategy. That means initially they will charge higher price during the initial stage. Over a period of time, the product got accepted, you can able to reduce the price. That kind of pricing strategy you can use. That is a skimming pricing strategy you can use. Either you can use a skimming pricing strategy, or else you can use a penetrating pricing strategy. That means setting a relative low price during the initial stage. Over a period of time, if the customer got accepted, gradually you can able to increase the price. So such kind of pricing strategy you can able to use for a new product. For established product, if the product got already accepted by the market, if it is able to gain a good market customer base, so that we can maintain the price, or reducing the price, or increasing the price strategy, you can able to use it. So you can maintain the same price for your product if it is already got established or success in the market, or else you can able to reduce the price in order to attract new customers. You can able to increase the price in order to meet up the cream of the layers. Next is price flexibility strategy. So here, price will be charged based on the requirement of your profitability, or based on the objective of your company. So one price strategy will be changing the same price to all the customers under the similar conditions for the same quantity. That means you can able to charge the same price for a different geographical area. So under different circumstances or a different kind of quantity. Next is flexible pricing strategy. That means changing a different price for different customers for the same product or qualities. That means you can able to charge a different price or a different related to the customer, or different based on their quantity they are purchasing, based on their quality of the product they are expecting. So you can charge a different pricing strategy. So price leadership strategy, under this method you can able to use leading firm in a farm industry making a major pricing moves. That means whatever the leading firms they are going to charge, you can also follow the same pricing strategy which the company is following already in the market. So this is what till now we have referred, and you can able to see these things sessions. So these are the references you can able to follow in order to gain more information. Thank you.